that too close, or are you?
No, that's fine.
But don't you want to see our style for this video? Isn't that the point?
Cool. Okay. Hi. Hi, my name's Eva. Welcome to this channel. I'm here with a Canadian bisexual icon.
Oh, thank you, Bicon.
I'm so glad this is happening.
Yeah, me too.
Buffer has brought us together.
Back together.
Yeah.
First time filming together.
Mm-hmm.
Not first time touching knees.
No, because we were both at Buffer last year. Do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Alayna Joy. I make videos on YouTube. I talk mostly about mental health and sexuality. I try to make my videos fun while also being educational.
There's a really cool series called I Tried.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you. I thought everybody talks about I don't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody ever shouts out I tried. Thank you.
Good stuff. So Alayna and I were talking today at lunch about queer style, and we realized that we kind of both had thoughts and like similar experiences with like being queer and bi women and like kind of on like the femme spectrum and like figuring that out. So we thought,
yeah, we thought we could like
just
talk about it because I think that fashion is a really important and individual experience for everybody.
Yeah.
But in particular, queer, bi women.
Yeah.
I would say in particular queer women, and then like even further.
Yes.
Bi women.
Yeah. Good, because it's a different sexual orientation.
Yeah.
And we move through the world differently.
Yeah.
It's just a different kind of intersection.
Yeah. I'm actually curious to know what you would think would be considered bi fashion. Or like what a bi style.
Because that is like, there are memes about
Yeah, there are. Stereotypes about it. I mean, we've both got the bob.
We both got the bob. I am trying to cuff my sleeves. They're coming down. You got your cuff pants.
Oh yeah, my pants are cuffed. My shirt's tucked in.
I have combat boots on. And I feel like that like is a testament to how important, like, because it's about expressing your queerness when I feel like bi people and bi femme women's queerness is especially erased.
Yes. It's hard to be visible as a bi person, no matter what community you're in.
Yeah.
You're not necessarily visible, because when you're with the queer community, you're assumed to be gay, and when you're with the straight community, you're assumed to be straight. You're never assumed to be your actual sexuality. And so my follow-up question with the bisexual style trends, do you feel like, because we're both following so many of them, do you feel like we've dressed this way or we feel comfortable this way because these are the things we actually like as bi women, or do you think that we've seen that this is how you look bi and we've taken that in?
I think it's probably both.
Yeah.
Like, I think we're we want signifiers.
Yes.
And so, yeah, being able to have those things that indicate to people that you're bi, I think can be really powerful. And we also talked about like the masculinity, femininity component, and I think a lot of the style stuff like is about that. Like, I can wear like a more form-fitting pant, but if I wear combat boots, then there's like...
It like balances, it's almost, okay, I've never really thought about that as being like a bi thing. Trying to balance masculine and feminine, but I can totally see it. Because I'm only just feeling like I'm figuring out my style and my fashion and like the way that I like to dress.
Yeah.
And I think that the thing that has helped me figure that out is going, oh, I like to balance masculine and feminine. I'm gonna wear, like a more form-fitting pant, then I want like an oversized t-shirt.
I like to wear like more like form-fitting tops or like low-cut tops. Yeah, and then I'll want to wear like a blazer or something.
Yeah, or like a plaid.
Yeah.
Or also another thing is I basically entirely wear sports bras now. So even if I'm wearing like a lower cut top, I like to have a more masculine torso. You said something interesting about your hair.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about hair, because do you read your hair as more feminine, or do you feel like
definitely more feminine? And I also really like makeup, so like I can wear a more entirely traditionally masculine outfit and still feel that balance, because I love like full-blown makeup and hair. Okay,
so I think, because I don't wear makeup usually, and even though my hair is only a couple inches shorter than yours, to me, my hair, like, I feel it as more masculine.
Yeah, interesting.
So,
and what you said at lunch was that you were thinking about cutting your hair and you maybe wanted to cut your hair, but then you would feel like you had to wear more makeup to maintain that balance.
Exactly.
I think that's really interesting.
Yeah, because I still want to have both.
Both in your like head, face, and hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Excluding fashion. Do you think if you cut your hair it would change your clothes?
Right, I feel like I would want to wear more feminine stuff too.
Yeah.
Which maybe I don't want to wear. I don't know.
Yeah. How did you, like, do you feel like you have found your personal style, or like a style that you feel comfortable in at this point?
Yeah.
And how long did that take, or when do you feel like you kind of figured that out?
Ooh. Well, I've like always kind of really cared about style and like thought about it a lot because my mom has a degree in fashion merchandising.
Amazing.
So I was kind of like raised like thinking critically about like style and having that be like something that we valued kind of like as us growing up.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been cool. Like I've had kind of like a teaching experience with her because we relate with fashion and like queer fashion, and flagging is important to me. I've been able to kind of like teach her about queer culture through that. I was saying that I bought some pants at consignment and she like was looking at them and the label and stuff, and she's like, these are like old man's like golfing pants. I'm like, you get it, that's what I want.
The aesthetic.
I kind of want to look like a grandpa a little bit.
I feel like I'm just now like figuring out stuff, like the clothes that I like to wear. So it's always really interesting to me to hear that, like, especially somebody who's had an interest in clothes since you were young, because like I went the opposite way. I did not care about clothes. I like literally just let my mom dress me. Like I would just be like, whatever, just go, whatever you get is fine, like I don't care. But I think I didn't care because I hated it all. You know, like I hadn't found anything that I felt comfortable in, so I just assumed that I hated all fashion.
We were talking a little bit about like whether your coming out was like at all related to this style.
Yeah, it absolutely was. Because I think I was looking for like a way to be a part of the community. So I was like, okay, if I dress a certain way, or like if now I can dress whatever, like the community, I have a different kind of avenue. And I kind of swung from like not caring at all, wearing super feminine stuff most of the time, to like trying to figure it out. But then now I'm like, oh, it's that balance.
Yeah. And you can flag in like all kinds of different ways, like however on the like gender expression spectrum that you do.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we just flag with tucking our shirts in and having bobs.
And is it working?
Can you tell?
I think it's so interesting, like how makeup and hair plays into the conversation too. Like that we may have very similar experiences with our clothing, but like the makeup and hair is totally different.
Yeah. And I wonder if I will like ever like reclaim makeup or come back around to it from a queer standpoint. Like seeing queer femmes who love makeup like do like euphoria, like just like queering makeup in a way that's just like fuck all these scripts, like I'm gonna do this like campy makeup, or like this way that like my friend Ellen's girlfriend Grace, I'll put photos of her here, she's like a queer femme style icon. She like only wears rainbow. She wears like rainbow eyeshadow, like rainbow eyebrows, and I'm like, I could see myself coming back to makeup from that way. It may be similar in the way that you were disenfranchised from clothing.
Yeah. The parallel is really interesting because I came to makeup as when I wasn't out, and just as like something that I felt like I could do. I was like, I can learn this, I can do it. And I fell in love with makeup, and then now I'm like coming around to style, and you're having the exact swapped experience.
Because I wore makeup a lot in high school to like do like the mask thing. Because I like had acne or whatever, and I was like, gotta cover it up. And then I wore no makeup, and I still wear basically no makeup on a day-to-day basis except for when I film. So maybe
in high school I didn't really wear makeup. I would do a little bit of eyeliner and mascara, and that was like my routine. It was only in university when I like discovered makeup and like dove in. And again, I swung so hard to like full makeup every day, and then now I've swung back to kind of, I don't really wear makeup unless I'm like filming or out and about. I'll do a little something. Finding where it fits for you instead of what has been like prescribed femininity. That, I think that sums it up I would be very curious about what other people's experience has been.
Oh my gosh.
And their journey with hair, makeup, fashion, because it matters.
When I like pick out an outfit that like to me feels like queer or bi, like I feel
you feel affirmed.
Yeah. I have a shirt that says, I'm gonna be the gayest, most popular girl this town has ever seen. And literally whenever I like see it and put it on, I'm like, wear my gay shirt.
That's how I feel when I wear, like, this is one of my favorite shirts. And when I wear this, like, tucked in, I'm like, oh, yeah. My jacket, every time I put it on, I'm like.
Yeah, denim jacket is also, I think, a bi thing.
Can I buy you a drink? Like, that's like the vibe.
It's true. Yeah.
The vibe.
I want to hear, like, if you have a different experience, like, if you're not binary, if you're, like, a femme lesbian, a butch lesbian. Like, I think there's so much. Yeah. There's so much here.
Do you even like those labels, you know? Like, I wouldn't know what to call myself.
I've been called futch. I don't know if I like that either.
What is that?
That's, like, in the middle between, like, femme and butch. But I think, because we talked about the...
Butch?
It doesn't sound as nice. I think we talked about like how we want both the masculine and the feminine element, and butch to me means like androgynous in the middle, when I'm like, no, I want both.
Ah, you're like, I'm not trying to find the middle ground. You're like, I want a mixture.
Exactly. I'm like
elements.
I'm like a femme-mask or like a masculine femme. That's what I want.
I feel the same. Yeah. That feels so much more comfy to me. Because you're right, I'm not trying to find some middle. I'm picking from each. I'm putting a puzzle together. They're separate pieces.
Yeah.
That makeup, the full picture.
I'm so glad we got to have this conversation.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You need people who have similar experiences to you to have these nuanced conversations. Because other people are like, what the fuck? Like none of this makes any sense. Yeah.
Well, and it's always cool to see someone who has such a similar experience also have such a different experience, and that we're both valid and we're both bi.
Yeah.
And no one can take that away from us.
Thank you so much for coming on the
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Everybody go follow Alayna. Thank you. Do you want to do my goodbye?
Sure.
I do a have a lovely day.
Okay. Okay. Let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
Have a lovely day.
Awesome. Bye.